All the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who the fuck it is, man. It's Big Fortune, your host of Fortune's Perspective for tonight. And today we are going to be talking about Love Island episode 22. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and without further ado, man, we're going to get straight into it because we got a lot to talk about. Like, when I say we got a lot, we definitely got a lot to talk about. So first off, Nick and Olandria have a talk and discuss how they tried to explore their connection and figured out that they were better just off being friends than anything. Which in my opinion, I don't agree with. I'm sorry. Like, the way they was kissing, like, yes, okay, production could have put y'all together. Cool, great. All of that's cool, handy, strandy. But you're not telling me the way they was kissing, look at each other, the way they've been talking, vibing, that shit is just friends. Like, fuck that shit. Like, no. Y'all motherfuckers is more than friends, bro. Y'all just don't want to swear because obviously like, I feel like this. I feel like Nick knew that, okay, Olandria is still stuck on Taylor. And then Olandria knew that, you know, Sierra and Nick are a thing and Sierra is her girl. So obviously she don't want to break girl code. And then on top of that, right, her mind is still on Taylor, bum ass. Which we're going to get into because she pissed me the fuck off. He pissed me the fuck off. They pissed me the fuck off. That ass. But anyways, right. But in this episode, this is the episode where everybody returns to the villa. And we see whose connection stays strong while we see what new connections formed. So, okay, right. So fast forward to Huda and JD having a conversation, which I felt like their connection, I don't know, like, they shit is dead. Like, I feel like, right. And then he was just talking about nothing. Like, bro, what are you even talking about? Like, he was just talking about nothing. I felt like, right, like, they felt a type of way about the challenge and shit like that. Both did. They felt like one carried the other. He felt like she was being too dominant. She felt like he was not doing enough. So it was just like, okay, he likes a woman that is submissive to him, I'm assuming, right? Because she was like, you're doing way too much, yada yada yada. And then she was like, okay, cool, great talk, walked off. She didn't get mad, which I mean, okay, cool, I really don't. I don't know. Like, Huda, after that whole Jeremiah shit, I'm really not feeling it. I'm just saying. So right, then fast forward to that, Taylor gives Clark his top and Nick gives Olandria his shirt because I'm assuming it was cold, right? So okay, cool, great, yada yada yada. But in between that, Taylor gives Olandria a hug and a handshake was mentioned. Then Olandria was like, we don't have a handshake, talking to Taylor, and that, you know, she doesn't have a handshake with nobody. And then Taylor, bum ass, he fucking this Woody, motherfucking Toy Story character ass, won't talk about some, maybe you're just not liked. And in that moment, I knew he wasn't joking. In that moment, I wish she would have registered that he was basically, you know how somebody tells a joke, but it's a truth in the joke? She should have registered that. That man was telling a truth in a joke. He was basically saying, I'm not feeling you. That's what the hell he was saying. He was saying, I don't fuck with you. That's literally what he was saying, and I wish she would have caught the sign, bro. I wish she would have caught the sign. Because he basically told her without telling her. Like, that shit is fucked up. But anyways, I digress. Which, I said, that man don't F for her. Which I already knew because they never get couples, they always get best friend. And I think Olandria was trying and I think Olandria was trying to build a connection and ended up liking him the whole time. But he was using her to stay in the game until another baddie came in. That's how I feel. I felt like bro was definitely just stringing Olandria on. Like, he was like, else is feeling me like that. And then Costume War came right in time type shit. He found Clark. He really found Coco and Clark. He picked Coco first, but then right at the ceremony, he found out that Clark and him had a better connection. And ever since then, he been on Clark's body. And literally within 2 to 3 days, he had a better connection with Clark than Olandria for 3 to 4 fucking weeks. I've been peeped that shit. Like, that's why I was like, Olandria, why is your mind still stuck on this lame ass dude? Like, you're a baddie. And I feel like, honestly, I, like, no offense to Clark, I feel like Clark and Taylor match each other's vibe. I feel like Olandria is too much of a baddie for Taylor. I feel like her standards are too high. Like, I feel like her mindsets, Taylor could just not get with that. I feel like her shit was too advanced for Taylor. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but that's just how I feel. I feel like Olandria is just too bad of a bitch. Like, Olandria is fine as hell. That's why I'm like, Clark is fine too, but Olandria fine as hell. Like, you fuck with Olandria fine as? Like, you tripping, bro. Tripping. So, but I feel like I said though, he was trying to use her for the game. Definitely. But anyways, now let's get into the gathering where all the Islanders had to write who they wanted to end up with. So first we have Jaden and Austin. First of all, I don't give a damn about them, number one. Number two, why is Austin still on the show? Get him off the show. Like, he's boring. He's taking up space. He's not doing nothing. Nothing at all. Like, bro, even Amaya did not want his bitch ass, bro. Like, Justin is there. I mean, Justin. Fuck, I'm messing up the names and shit. Austin ass just there taking up space. Like, Jaden, girl, bye. Anyways, then we have Sierra and Nick, which, side note, they really tried to make it seem like Nick was not at that damn villa. And as soon as that happened and when she started crying, I knew my boy Elaine, whatever his name is, he did not stand a chance. I knew he didn't stand a chance after that shit. I was like, damn. She crying a little too hard over that man, bro. Crying too hard. And then when Olandria and him walked in together, the girls ran up to hug Olandria. She ran up to Nick, and I was just like, yeah, they're meant to be. They're meant to be together. They're meant to be. And I love that Olandria and Nick were on the same page when it came to just keeping this shit copacetic and friends. I love that. Anyways, next we have Shelly and Ace, which we knew that though. Like, we knew that shit was gonna happen. Like, I knew that, bro. I knew that. Like, you could not tell me that they wasn't gonna be together. Like, yeah, Chris 6A, all that shit, cool. But Shelly and Ace's connection is too strong of a bond that nobody could break that shit. I feel like that is gonna be the main couple for sure. That's one of the main couples, definitely. Sierra, Nick, and Shelly and Ace, definitely. Then we have Amaya and Zach, which I'm so happy for Amaya because she's been getting done down bad for the last few episodes. So the fact that two guys wanted her, JD and Zach, and then she ended up with Zach, which I felt like best choice because Zach definitely, I see it now. I kind of see like he's a little bit interested. He's starting to get more comfortable with her. So I'm definitely proud of my boy Zach for doing that for her. And yeah, shout out to Zach and Amaya. Definitely rooting for them. Definitely one of my favorite couples so far. Even though they just started their connection, I definitely am waiting to see what's in store for them. Then we have Hooded and Chris, which I felt like it was a safe play on both parts. I felt like, right, Hooded did fuck with JD. Chris knew that Shelly was kind of most likely to go back with Ace. So, he was like, fuck, well, Hooded is fine as fuck. He wanted to explore it, she wanted to explore it. So at the end of the day, it was kind of like right place, right time type shit. So, it was convenient for both because, right, they both got to keep their spot on the show and they get to explore a new connection and see if it works. But I don't know how that shit gonna go because he'll be talking crazy. And I don't know if Chris gonna go for that shit. We gonna see. But I don't know if Chris going for that shit, bro. I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Then we have Grayson and Pepe, which we already knew because Pepe didn't have no other connection with nobody in that other house. Like, Hannah was his only connection for real, and she gone, so right, perfect. It makes perfect sense. Same thing with Adriana and Brian, right? Adriana didn't have a connection because Jeremiah left. So right, Brian came in at the right time, and happy for my girl Adriana because she needed it with her finance. Hello. Then Iris and TJ, and if y'all agree or not. Let me know if y'all agree or not. But I felt like TJ only used Vanna so he could stay on the show, and then when it was this moment right here, he was gonna go back with Iris. I felt like that. Like, I don't think Iris had a strong connection with the other guy that she was with. I don't even know who the hell she was with anyway. But I think it was Zach. I think it was Zach with a C. But, right, Iris ass wanted TJ still. Like, right. So I was like, yeah, TJ only using Vanna. Yeah, TJ got saved by a miracle. I don't even know how the fuck he got saved, which is crazy to me. But right, TJ got saved. He had a miracle, and right, he used Vanna, and right, went back to Iris. Is what it is. Then this shit pissed me the fuck off. I knew it though. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. I was like, this shit gonna happen too. I knew it, bro. Clark and Taylor, which I knew his bitch ass was gonna choose Clark because he never fucking liked Olandria in the first fucking place. Like I said, he used her ass just to stay on the fucking show. And then when he found another baddie, he was gonna go right on that. I knew that. An ain't shit ass mother. For real. Like, dead ass. He pissed me off. Because, right, why would you play with my girl Olandria like that? Like, dead ass. Pissed me off, bro. Pissed me clean the fuck off. Clean the fuck off. So after that, that left Coco, Vanna, JD, Zach, Elaine, and Olandria up for elimination. So right, so House Villa had to pick for the girls, and House Casa Amor had to pick for the boys. So I was like, I wish it was the other way around. Cause, well, either way, Olandria was gonna get saved regardless. Olandria was gonna get saved regardless because, right, she's a fan favorite and she deserves love. But I don't know if her shit isn't even, because I'm kind of conflicted with her. Cause at this point, right, she had over heels over Taylor, but Taylor got took. So it's like, what really is your purpose on the show anymore? Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Olandria, one of my favorite baddies on the season for sure. But it was just like, you really have no purpose at this point, right? Like, it is kind of your time to head on out. Like, right, they try to, you know, you got eliminated from Casa Amor, right? They brought you back for the, you know what I'm saying, for the immunity or safe line or lifeline, whatever they called it, right? And then, right, your couple that you was supposed to go back to, the motherfucker wasn't shit. So it's kind of like, what is she there for? You know what I'm saying? And Nick is so funny, bro. Shout out to Nick. And it's so sad that Nick, TJ, and Pepper were the only ones fighting for her ass. Because Nick was like, well, no offense to you, Clark, but like, what happens in Taylor Tension's mind? Like, he really tried to come up with something just to keep Olandria. And that's so sad that the person that I had a whole connection with is not even fighting for a motherfucker that I just kissed the first time outside challenges, like, defending me. Like, that's kind of crazy. But anyways, right, it comes down to that Elaine is the one that the guy saved, and Olandria was the one that the girl, I mean, no, sorry, let me fix that up. Elaine was the one that Casa Amor saved, and House Villa saved Olandria. So I was glad, because I was like, yes, I fuck with Olandria, but I felt so bad for Coco's fine ass, because Coco is so fine, bro, and she deserves it. And bring Coco back for next season. Coco, that is that's motherfucker fine as fuck. Fine as fuck. She need to be brought back. Bring her season 8 immediately. Immediately. She deserves it. That face card, too good to fucking waste. Fine ass, for real. But yeah, I feel so bad for Coco, but Olandria gets another shot. I feel like, that's why I'm so conflicted, because, right, they wanted to keep Coco, but they picked Olandria. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I really hope that they bring a bombshell for Olandria, honestly, because she deserves it. But we'll see. I feel like, and you could tell in that moment when when she found out that Taylor picked Clark, she wanted to cry. She wanted to cry, but she's so strong, and I love that for Olandria. Like, I love how strong she stays and composed she stays, despite the bullshit. So yeah, but that was my review on episode 22. Y'all know I'm still gonna do more of these. Even though y'all motherfuckers pay it dust, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna do this shit because y'all love Love Island. And it's gonna cash out one day. Fortune's Perspective, it is struggling right now, but we're pushing it to be a good series. It is a good series. Y'all sleeping on it. But make sure y'all don't test your lots and get, it's not TikTok, yo. Like, comment, subscribe, because if you ain't Fortune gang, you ain't getting no money, gang. I do love y'all boys and girls, man. Definitely comment down below. We want to have a discussion in the comments. But until next time, I love y'all. Peace out.
You're the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come